Ricochets out for Griffin. Now Keels, a dribble down the center of the lane, rises up to throw it down for Mark Williams. Into the hands of A.J. Griffin. 3-on-3 in transition. Keels whips it to the left, Banchero driving in! Throw it down! Crossover, got inside again on Jon, off the window, no. The rebound for Banchero. He wants to run again, 4-on-4. On the right, Keels inside Jon. Gets some space, goes around the defender, and hammers it down. 4-on-2 in transition, a bounce pass for Cleveland, blocked from behind. Jon got a piece, up the left side with Keels for Roach. Looking for some, out for a Baker three. Bang! Worley trying to drive the left side of the paint. Scooped it up, blocked by Keels. Jon clears the miss. An outlet pass for Moore. Ahead for Griffin. Hammer time! As he punches it down with the right hand and sends Cameron into a frenzy. 4 minutes into the second half. Duke yet to have a field goal in the second half. Now they get a steal by Moore, though, and a chance to run. Rising up! Hammer time and a chance for three. Had a pump fake and fed into the corner, and Roach on the left. He wants to drop into the paint. Taking some time. Inside Banchero. Got it now. Dunk you very much. Trevor Keels looking into the corner. Griffin's got it on the right. Wants to drive into the paint. Scooped it underneath to Banchero to flush it home. It's a screen from Mark Williams. Now he comes free at the top of the key. Sizing it up to the corner. Banchero. His three is an air ball. Mark Williams, the offensive rebound. Goes back up to punch it down. This one is in the books, as the Blue Devils take it by 18. 88-70 the final score, and they head off the floor with their 23rd win of the season. Now 13-3 alone atop the ACC standings. Wants to drive, cut off on the baseline by Walton. Brings it back up top for Banchero. Thought about a three, instead he'll drop. Got by C, whipped it to Williams to rock the rim.
You know, this has been a really outstanding year. Our guys have done a great job, and with interruptions, you know, with the exams, the 2 weeks, and the COVID for a couple of weeks, and so as far as developing like what the identity of the team is, I'm not sure we've done that yet. You know, I think we've obviously won big games. We're having an outstanding year, but I still think that identity can be established in these last couple weeks of the season, as we've gotten to know one another. I think, you know, Trevor's injury, where he was out, and the fact that we have like a lot of guys improving, you know, like Mark has really stepped up. Trevor from the injury. I think Wendell's getting back to the form that he had before the Christmas break. Theo is playing well. Because there's improvement going on, I'm not sure that we're at the point where we hope to be. And I think that's good going into late February and early March. The single biggest thing that you want is for no one to get injured. You know, we're going to be an NCAA tournament team, and in years past, a few times, an injury during this time of the year has negatively impacted our ability to advance. And we're not the only team where it does that. And so staying healthy, that means practice, but don't over-practice. Make sure your foot's not completely down on the accelerator, where you're pushing them beyond where they should be pushed right now, but where they're still getting better. And then to keep working on our defense. Our defense is the cornerstone of our program, and how to handle end of game situations. That, to me, one of the things that we have not done well is late game situations where we have to know time and score. We've won a couple, but we've lost more than we've won in those situations. And March is about late game situations. So hopefully we can get better in that.
Boston College showed a lot of fight today, but in the end, the Blue Devils, as they have been so often this year, just too much for the opposition. And they pick up their 21st win of the season. 72-61 the final score as the Blue Devils get it done on the road. 11-3 now in league play, and they stay atop the ACC standings.
Well, the last few weeks have been hectic and very busy and taxing for our team because we're on the road a lot. You know, we made up the game that was postponed against Clemson, which put us in a position to play 4 games in 8 days and 5 in 11, and 3 of them on the road. You know, you don't have much practice time, so I thought during that time we bonded even more as a team. Overall, we did a really good job. You matured. The only way to get older is to play games and go through a season. These guys are not freshmen. Even if they're 18 or 19, they have had the experience of over 24 top-level games at this level. And I just think we know more. We know more, and now we have to get back to practice a little bit more because we'll be on a 2-game-a-week schedule, and that's going to be a lot better. I also think that playing those games really helps us analyze what we would do in the NCAA tournament. Hopefully you win on a Friday or a Thursday and you play on a Saturday and Sunday. We've been in 3 of those situations already, and we can look back and see what we did right and what we didn't do right, and hopefully that'll help us advance in the tournament in March.
Duke All Access is brought to you by Gatorade. Greatness starts with G. By Continental Tire, proud supporter of Duke Blue Devils basketball. And by Coke Zero Sugar. Best Coke ever?
I need to try it first.
You're made to move. And now it's time to get things done. You're in the driver's seat, chasing green lights and open roads. And you know those roads like the back of your hand. You're shaped by where you've been, but you're always looking forward with confidence. Continental Tire, for what you do.
Heart-stopping moments deserve heartfelt jewelry from Reed's. Our exclusive Love's Path collection features paths of gold merging around a center diamond, symbolic of how 2 lives join together to find adventure, understanding, and love. Our exclusive Roberta Z collection is a reflection of our founder, Roberta Zimmer, and mirrors the qualities we admire in the women around us. With Reed's exclusive jewelry collections, we have the perfect gift for each moment and milestone.
In the Carolinas, True Blue means unwavering loyalty and commitment. To earn this level of trust, Ford builds the trucks and SUVs that help keep you in command when you're on the road. And in return, America has shown its loyalty. See your Carolina Ford dealer today. Discover what True Blue means to you. Now get 0 for 60 plus up to $1,500 bonus cash on select 2021 Ford vehicles. Learn more at buyfordnow.com and custom order yours today.
I need to try it first.
Should we get the second side where now he's coming this way? Yeah. But I think it's better if he fills from the top for that angle. Sav goes through, base goes up, Theo cracks in, then base goes right there. That's the one that's gonna. 4-man V cut. Go through him. Drive it strong, Trev. Go. Do what you were doing in the game. Good, Trev. There you go. Good. Let's get the 2 big lines there. You got the ball. You're pushing down to Dell. Or Joey, are you going? Okay, you're going through. Hey, make sure we go low. Coach Smith is gonna hit him. Mark, what are you doing? You're pinning down for Joey. Joey's coming off. You can always set it and then flip right away. And either you slip out or you set it on those. Get him talking. Good, turn it. Hey, be ready. There you go, good.
I think we're still developing our identity. And, you know, we're learning every day what it takes to win in this league, what it takes to win at a high level. You know, I think if you look at it, when we've played our best throughout, it's really started with our defense. And, you know, we've can't say fully that's our identity because we haven't done it consistently every night, but I think we're getting there. And if we can get there before we make a run in the postseason, I feel like we have a chance to beat anybody and can go a long way. But that's really been our identity when we played the best, doing the dirty work, playing defense, and then our offense is going to come from there. You can tell with our defense, the pressure and the controlling of the ball really is a point of emphasis for us. And, you know, we've done a great job all year long taking away the three. We've done a great job playing without fouling and not putting teams on the free throw line. But when we're really engaged on the ball, and, you know, we have terrific shot blocking with Mark and Theo if they get behind us, that's been a separator for our team.
Just 5, that's all I'm asking for, just 5. Oh, it's me, I'm messing up your rhythm. Oh, yeah. Money ball. Hey, I need to be mic'd up more often. Are you gonna shoot better if I am? Ah!
Fresh out of the timeout. Keels being ridden by Hunter. Takes it all the way in for 2 more, and he's into double figures with 10. Griffin in the corner. The big fella inside. Williams taps it to himself. 3 to shoot. 2. Keels in the right corner. Hits a 3. Keels is sizzling. As Griffin goes to the right. Keels going to try 3. Oh, he's feeling it. Trevor looks to the right. Then Caro sets a screen. Going to try another 3. Goodness! 6 to shoot, Keels holding it at the free throw line. A step back 2. He's got 25. As the Blue Devils lead wire to wire and take care of business at Little John Coliseum. They dispatch of Clemson 82 to 64. Trevor Keels was dynamic. 25 and 11. His first double-double in a Blue Devil uniform. He equals his season high with 25 points tonight.
Trevor Keels, 25 points. I think 23 were in the second half. Really efficient. And 11 boards? Okay. Glass cleaner? How'd you feel out there?
Man, I feel like I'm getting back to myself, man. I'm back to getting groovy out there, man. You know, had a little injury, set me out a little bit, but I'm getting back by myself. But hey, it wouldn't happen without a big fella, you know. He hit me with a tough 3 in the corner with the last seconds running out. He hit me with a little assist. I appreciate that, man.
Hey, he's just getting back in kill mode.
I know the car accident wasn't technically your fault.
But we,
as the insurance company,
deny this claim.
We might fix your car.
But medical bills?
Pain and suffering?
Lost wages?
You're asking for a lot.
Oh, you've got a lawyer.
This conversation is over.
Tell the insurance company you mean business. Call on the Hurt Line, the law offices of James Scott Farron, right now.
It's bow time. If the workday's over but your family's hunger is gearing up for the night shift, drop a big bow box on it. Cause with 12 Supremes, biscuits, fixins, and tea, you can clock out and still enjoy a delicious dinner. It's bow time.
Heart-stopping moments deserve heartfelt jewelry from Reed's. Our exclusive Love's Path collection features paths of gold merging around a center diamond, symbolic of how 2 lives join together to find adventure, understanding, and love. Our exclusive Roberta Z collection is a reflection of our founder, Roberta Zimmer, and mirrors the qualities we admire in the women around us. With Reed's exclusive jewelry collections, we have the perfect gift for each moment and milestone.
it's bow time. If the workday's over but your family's hunger is gearing up for the night shift, drop a big bow box on it. Because with 12 Supremes, biscuits, fixins, and tea, you can clock out and still enjoy a delicious dinner. It's bow time.
Duke Basketball 360 with Chris Spatola, presented by Continental Tire, proud supporter of Duke Blue Devils basketball.
One of the things that any team needs is a guy end of game that you're going to go to, a guy that you know you can put him on a spot on the floor and he's going to be able to go and get you a bucket. And of course, for Duke, that guy is Paolo Banchero. It's going to obviously be a top pick in the NBA draft. He's super talented, and his versatility gives the Duke staff a lot of ways in which they can use him late in games. We wanted to show you the shot that he got at the end of the Clemson game in Cameron Indoor Stadium. And it's not overly complicated, as it really doesn't have to be when you have a great player. It's just a matter of getting him on the spot on the floor that you want to be able to go to him at. So here was this play. You've got Jeremy Roach with the ball right here. You've got Mark Williams out here, Joey Baker, Wendell Moore, and here's Banchero down here on this block. And all they're going to do is they're going to run Wendell Moore this way. Banchero's going to act like he's setting a little bit of a screen here for Moore, and Moore's just going to come around here and curl out to this area right here. Mark Williams is going to come over here as if he's setting a screen, and then after Moore clears out, Moore ends up right here. After Moore clears out, you basically have this entire area for Banchero to go to work. And what Roach does, he refuses this screen. He comes over here, makes his entry pass. And what ends up happening when you have Moore here and you got Baker here, these guys, it becomes very hard for these defenders to come over and help because you've got that skip pass to two guys who are capable shooters on the opposite side. And so let's take a look here as this play develops against Clemson. And the good thing about this play is Banchero goes right to work. He catches it on the block. There's no wasted motion. He goes up against Hunter Tyson, goes right to work. He's got the size and the footwork to be able to make that happen. If you go back to the Virginia game, for example, they've tried to run the same play. Banchero caught it a little bit higher out. He caught it deeper in the Clemson game against Virginia, caught it further out. And Virginia, give them credit, did a nice job coming over Caden Shedrick to make a play and deter a shot. And Banchero kind of panicked a little bit trying to make a pass. But then you go to the Wake Forest game. Duke has the ball, final possession, and this is where that versatility comes in. Jon Scheyer ends up drawing up a play where Banchero catches it out on the perimeter. Duke ends up getting a switch. Banchero recognizes he has Jake LaRavia on him, and he goes right to that strong right hand, drives it to the basket. And of course, Mark Williams ends up following the play. Mark Williams ended up following the play against Clemson as well, the shot that Banchero ended up making. But as you're taught, always assume a miss. Mark Williams follows that play against Wake Forest and, of course, gets the tip-in dunk. It's nice to have a guy like Paolo Banchero, a guy who's going to be making a lot of end-of-game shots through the rest of his career. It's nice to have that guy. He's going to become key when Duke plays in March in that ACC and NCAA tournament where you're going to need that guy late in close games.
With 6 to shoot, inside Banchero, spun to the left, put it up and in! Banchero with the bucket. 10 seconds to go, Duke by 4.
Here's Banchero. Double doesn't come. Paolo almost turns it over and does. Away from the basket, Banchero gets by LaRavia. Banchero for 3, and the foul, and they're waving it off. Mark Williams flushed it home, but they're waving it off for basket interference.
You can review that.
Having been in a number of game situations, you know, even though they're games and they count on your schedule, it's kind of like scrimmaging. It's, you know, like you analyze them. You say, okay, what's time and score? You have a 4-point lead and a minute to go, and you have the ball. What does that mean? You know, what do you do? You know, time, score. You know, how do you handle that? If you're behind. You know, the situations we've been in, we've been ahead and have given up some critical baskets or have lost right at the end. And so you analyze what you've done and you take, you know, you're accountable. And then you practice those things too. But I think you learn more from the actual game situation. Even if whether you've won it or lost it, you have to analyze it and you study it and try to learn from it.
8 and 7. He's holding at the center circle. Griffin comes to center screen. It's Banchero with 5 and 4. 3 and 2. Paulo on the drive. Off the window. No. Tap dunk. Good for Williams, but they're going to wave it off. And call basket interference. You can review that with 0.2 of a second to go.
With 17 seconds left in the game, the first thing we talked about in the huddle is making sure that we get the last shot. And, you know, a lot of times you see in games where you shoot it too early, and another team comes back down and they score, have an opportunity to score to win. And so we talked about going in the right time, about 6-7 seconds left on the clock. And, you know, we talked about not settling, you know, and Paulo, the ball was in his hands and wanted him to attack downhill. And then again, be ready to hit the boards. And Mark was very alert, was in the right position, was able to finish that with a game-winning dunk, but was well executed, and obviously proud of the way the guys finished that game up.
No, Mark's play was a magnificent play, and it really is, you know, at the level that he's playing at. You know, over the last 4 games, Mark is 24 for 30 from the field, and he's really active on the offensive boards. You know, really, Mark benefited from the fact of what happens to us at times when he goes over and tries to block a shot. His man is open for an offensive rebound unless a perimeter man, one of our guys, blocks him out. When Paulo drove the ball, their whole team, you know, their big guys came over to try to block. They didn't get the block, but they didn't block him out. And that's not a fault of theirs. That's just what happens. And instead of watching the play, Mark made the play. Instead of watching the play, Mark made the play. And that's, when you make a play, you know what you're called? A player. And he was a great player in that situation.
I need to try it first.
You're made to move. And now it's time to get things done. You're in the driver's seat, chasing green lights and open roads. And you know those roads like the back of your hand. You're shaped by where you've been, but you're always looking forward with confidence. Continental Tire, for what you do.
In the Carolinas, True Blue means unwavering loyalty and commitment. To earn this level of trust, Ford builds the trucks and SUVs that help keep you in command when you're on the road. And in return, America has shown its loyalty. See your Carolina Ford dealer today. Discover what True Blue means to you. Now get 0 for 60 plus up to $1,500 bonus cash on select 2021 Ford vehicles. Learn more at buyfordnow.com and custom order yours today.
It's bow time. If the workday's over but your family's hunger is gearing up for the night shift, drop a big bow box on it. Cause with 12 Supremes, biscuits, fixins, and tea, you can clock out and still enjoy a delicious dinner. It's bow time.
Coach K's Legacy Moments.
Duke's 1992 NCAA tournament run began with a victory over Campbell, but it is best remembered for one shot with the season on the line.
Bobby Hurley up the floor with Leitner. They throw it to the left of the floor. Leitner catches, comes down, dribbles, shoots, scores! Christian Leitner has hit the bucket at the buzzer. The Blue Devils win it, 104 to 103.
Coach K's Blue Devils followed Leitner's heroics with victories over Indiana and Michigan at the Final Four to become the first school in almost 20 years to post back-to-back national championships.
When I see the 92 banner, I see something that has hardly happened in college basketball, and it's a repeat national championship. And the fact that those guys were able to stay hungry and really go through a season where at the end, the last month and a half, we had a lot of injuries. It might have been an undefeated team. It really will go down as one of the great teams in the history of college basketball. And I'll tell you what, they produced amazing moments and got through an NCAA tournament in some of the most emotional moments, brother against brother, Duke, Kentucky last second, us playing against my former coach in the semis, and then playing against the Fab Five for the championship. What a run. You know, you talk about moments and memories. Wow. You can spend a lot of time going through that. This is a one-of-a-kind place, and when you walk, it's a place that has a feel and a deep feeling, and the banners are so important in developing that feeling, because what makes you feel? You know, there's something that hits you, and when you see the banners, those are moments that you think of, whether it's the championship moment or a game that led to the championship, or a player that made a play. I mean, you can come in here. Sometimes I'll come in at night, and you just stop, and then you start thinking, and you start feeling, and then you don't even know what time it is, because you're in that time. You're in that moment. And that's what this place does. I got chills just thinking of it right now, because I've had so many during my 42 years here at Duke.